Good afternoon. My name is Ed Maloney and I'm the CEO of the University of Salford Students' Union. And I'd like to warmly welcome you to these University of Salford graduation ceremonies. I am the Master of Ceremonies and it's my job to make sure the event runs smoothly, as smoothly as possible, and you all know what to do. So to all the graduands, the people who are graduating out there, I'm here for you. Please don't be anxious. Run you all through it. But first, before I get into that, can I please thank the University of Salford Graduation Band for their amazing performance, and the singers as well. I think they really showed what Salford is about and got the ceremony off to a great start. So thank you very much for that applause. So before the ceremony starts, I do have a few notices and requests. I was talking to some international students before and they told me it was hot. So I can firmly confirm that if someone from Nigeria is saying it's hot today. These are literally record-breaking temperatures in this country, and probably the first time it hasn't rained in Manchester for about 10 years. So please, just two things from me today. Please, one, look after yourself, and two, look after the others around you. If at any point you're not feeling well, please just leave the auditorium and come back when you're feeling a bit better. Go and get some water, go and get some fresh air, whatever you need. So absolutely, please do avail yourself of that. And if you're not feeling well, let someone know. In a little while, the dignitaries will proceed into the hall. We'll do some introductions, and then we get to the part where you all people sat at the front get to graduate. Not you really at the front. I'm talking about the people in the gowns, okay? Just in case you were worried. I saw some faces then. So what's going to happen is that someone wearing red, a red robe, will come to your row, and they will tell you to stand up and move to the front. And what you'll do is stand right next to where that photographer is. Hello, Mr. Photographer. Stand there, and your name will be read out from somebody at the other lectern, and then you'll walk across the stage. At this ceremony, it's important to know, and please don't forget this, that we will not be shaking hands, okay? That what we do at the University of Salford is that we simply doff. And what does doff mean? It means do this. Okay? We have a special word for that too. Nodding is called doffing, and what will happen is that you will doff, and the presiding officer, who is the person who sits in the big chair, the big important chair, will doff back, and that's it. That's you graduated. You'll then walk along here, and you'll receive from somebody stood just about here your scroll, and many congratulations, because you've just graduated. So there's a few little things I want to make sure you get right. So I'm going to break a little bit of convention and go and run this through for you now. Apologies to the people at the back. You won't be able to hear me for this bit, okay? I haven't got a roaming mic. But hopefully for the people at the front who are actually going to be doing this, you'll be able to hear me. So please bear with 1 second. So there is a huge temptation, and I'm talking to the other people in the room now, that when your incredibly special person is crossing the stage, that you'll stand up and take photos. Please just take photos without the standing up bit, okay? Because otherwise you might be blocking people behind you. And if you're taking photos on a phone, which I imagine 99% of the people in the auditorium are today, please do make sure that it's switched on to silent. So if it's not switched on to silent right now, now's the time to switch on to silent. Okay, thank you. So I do, just to conclude, have a short message from our alumni team. So from the video you've just watched, you'll see that your relationship with the University of Salford doesn't end today. It's actually just changing and becoming a more fruitful one. You are now a member of a global alumni community of over 200,000 graduates. Salford graduates go on to amazing things, making a difference in all walks of life, from politics, industry, the arts, scientific discovery, to serving local communities through the health service, in schools, and in public service generally. We would love you to keep in touch with us so that we can share in your life's journey and your achievements, but also to ensure that you're kept up to date on the latest benefits and services available to you as a member of this fantastic network of alumni. As you cross the stage today, we'll be recording you, and you will receive an email from us in the next couple of days inviting you to download a video of the clip of yourself just walking across the stage. It's a little gift from us to you to say thank you for agreeing for us to stay in touch with you. So that shall be with you via email the next few days. So the ceremony will now begin. And so for those of you who are able, please stand for the academic procession.
Hello, I declare this congregation open to present awards of the University of Salford. Please be seated.
Chancellor. Graduates and distinguished guests, please welcome Professor Joe Sweeney, Dean of the School of Science, Engineering and Environment.
Wow. You're all very quiet. You enjoying yourselves? I think there's a problem with the microphone. Are you enjoying yourselves? Okay, that's fine. It is great to see you all here in this fabulous venue. You all look pretty excited despite that lukewarm response. I can assure you everyone on the stage here is just as excited. We regard you, that is the students, not the people with you, as our children, and we're all really excited about today. So, without further ado, I'd like to welcome you all, our graduates, family, friends, partners and supporters, and I also welcome our distinguished guests and my school colleagues to this graduation ceremony. I want to say I know how you feel. So I came from a rough council estate in Liverpool. You may detect an accent during the course of my speech. I know what it's like to have come from somewhere where this was a dream and to have stood up and walked across the stage and been publicly acknowledged, in my case, as a scientist. I know what a fabulous day this is, and you're going to really enjoy it. Congratulations, we're here to celebrate you and your achievements. You're going to leave here today as University of Salford graduates, which will be the end point of the first part of your life journey in terms of learning. It's been an honour and a privilege to work with you and alongside you and to witness the really hard work that you have put into your studies. I am, and everyone in the School of Science, Engineering, Environments and the university is proud of you for many reasons. We're proud of your work ethic and the sheer effort you've expended in pursuit of your degree. Of course, ability is not enough to deliver the achievements that you have made. Hard work is also essential, if not more important, and we've watched in admiration as you've committed yourselves to your studies with dedication and with purpose. We're really proud of the way you've adapted to meet the challenges thrown up by a once-in-100 years global medical crisis. The pandemic, which still lingers on, has been a meteor impact in all of our lives, and the effect upon your studies has been significant. Nonetheless, you have all risen to that challenge, and you've persevered and fought your way through those difficulties to make it here. And let me say, we understand that it's not just learning difficulties. Many of you will have loved ones, friends who are no longer with us. We really appreciate the difficulties that you've faced, and we admire the way you've come through those difficulties. So your strength in reaching graduation, in spite of what life has thrown at you, is a major achievement, and we salute it. The academic experience you've had is only possible through partnerships. Your partnership with our academic and administrative teams, our industry partners who help us design our courses, the external partners who validate and accredit our courses, and the local and national societal organisations which you have worked with and brought benefit to. Those activities which often go under the radar, especially with politicians, are a vital part of what you've done. And Salford students contribute to society in many, many positive ways. We thank you for all of that hard work and that commitment outside your core studies. You have been superb ambassadors for the school and for the university. We are all proud of you as the newest members of the Salford family. Today you join the university's diverse, very talented and distinguished alumni family, more than 200,000 individuals. We hope you'll stay in touch, and we hope you'll come back and share with us the exciting successes that you will achieve in your future life. We live in difficult times. I read something the other day that said, if you want to know what people were doing in the 1930s, look at what you're doing now. Politically, societally, globally, environmentally, we are at a turning point in civilization. One of the things I would like to say very publicly is that education is not about training you for jobs. Being able to get a good job and making a contribution to society is a happy coincidence of what we actually do. What we do is help you get the talent and the skills out of your head and into the real world. And we do that through giving you knowledge and hopefully helping you learn how to problem solve. So we are here to educate you. We hope we've done that very well. We're sure that we have. You will go on to be employable, but that is a coincidence. Education is the most important thing in the world. So on behalf of everyone in the school, I congratulate you all. I wish you luck for whatever the future holds for you. We hope that you won't forget us. I can assure you, we will not forget you. Okay, it's been an exciting time for you and for the school, but there have also been a lot of excitement in the university. And as such, I'm really proud and privileged to introduce our presiding officer of this ceremony, the Chancellor, Lucy Meacock.
Distinguished guests and graduates. Graduates. How good does that sound? In fact, I'm going to say it again. Distinguished guests and graduates. Well done. And how brilliant do you look today? It's such a great honour to be with you. Of course, it's my first time doing this, so bear with me because I'm a little bit nervous, probably just like you are. But as Chancellor of the University of Salford, I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you all to today's graduation ceremony, celebrating these awards that you've achieved. Now, we're here today to congratulate you all as our next generation of graduates, to wish you well, and to tell you how proud we are as you embark on the next chapter of your life. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work for you, and recognising your success is rightly the highlight of our university calendar. These celebrations, as we were just hearing, have been a long time coming. This is our first summer graduation in 3 years because of COVID, and we're delighted to be able to welcome the class of 2020 and 2021 to these ceremonies. Everybody in this room has been affected in some way by COVID, and your achievements today are all the greater for the adversity that you have faced and the challenges that you've overcome as a result. It is a pleasure, a privilege, and a great honour for me to share this day with you. May I also extend a very warm welcome to your families, your friends, and your supporters, whether you've come from just down the road or you've travelled long distances to be here. You are all very, very welcome indeed. And let's face it, getting here from anywhere today in this heat has been a bit of a struggle. So thank you to all of you for making that effort and for being here today. It's lovely to see you. And it's also lovely to see the little ones who are with us today, who hopefully one day we can encourage to follow in your footsteps. Now, I hope everyone will take away some very special memories of this important day. Your university journey will have been a pivotal moment in your life. Alongside your specific studies, you will have further shaped your views on the world, learnt more about yourself and created memories and great friends who I hope will stay with you for life. You have developed intellectually, personally, and socially. Whether you're now moving on to more studies or new employment, or if you've already done so, or whether you're taking time to reflect on the opportunities ahead, you can be confident now that you are ready to succeed in whatever you choose to do. You've done more than study for a degree. The passion, drive, and determination that you've shown in your journey to date are all qualities that will serve you well in the future. So you have the academic skills you need to go forward. But I think we all know it's about more than that. Life is about more than academic skills. When I was starting out, I think it was criticism probably and mistakes that taught me the most. Reading the news live for the BBC about the Russian airline Aeroflot and saying Aeroflight flopped. Having 8 goes at saying the word formaldehyde. When it's on autocue and you can't see the end of a word, it's actually very difficult when you have to start it without seeing the end. And the sheer horror of making mistakes like that, well, they make you read much more carefully the next time. You anticipate the pitfalls before they happen. Let's face it, mistakes are okay as long as you own them, admit them, learn from them, always tell the truth and move on. Then there were the jobs that were the mistakes as well. I didn't just walk into a job one day and have that job for life, although I have been doing the job that I'm doing for quite a long time. At one, a newspaper, they promised me a job in Chester and they sent me to Mould in North Wales. I don't know whether any of you know Mould in North Wales. Perhaps some of you, perhaps even from Mould in North Wales, I don't know. It's a perfectly lovely place, but I didn't know anyone there. I couldn't afford a car to get there, and it wasn't easy to get to. And worse still, I couldn't speak Welsh. So people would phone the newsroom with great stories, and I would have to hand the phone over to one of my colleagues, which is not a great start in journalism, believe me. I couldn't understand a thing that they were saying. Or if I was covering a council meeting for Clwyd County Council, they'd just get to a really juicy bit, and then, understandably, they'd start speaking Welsh, quite rightly. I couldn't understand what they were saying. It was not the right location for someone who couldn't speak Welsh. In my defense, I didn't apply for that job. But you know what? That mistake for me was probably one of the best things that ever happened, because it made me more determined. I applied to BBC Radio, got that job, and that was the springboard for me, the springboard that I needed into a long and successful career in broadcasting. Otherwise, I'd still be in mould today. Now, the other important thing that I found is learn to take criticism. No one likes criticism, but try not to take it too personally. When you work in television, everyone has a view. They don't like your hair, your jacket, you're too fat or too thin. You spend the first half of your career being too young and the second half of your career being too old. So the important thing to do is to find people whose criticism matters. Find the person that you most admire in your workplace or in your life. Ask them for genuine feedback, and when you get it, thank them. Try not to take it personally and learn from it. It isn't easy. There were times that I would go home and have a good cry because someone had picked me up and picked fault with something that I had done. But do you know what? They were generally 100% right in that criticism. Perhaps a bit too brutal in the way that they said it, but they were right. And when they've been doing the job a lot longer than you have, or they've been living for a lot longer than you have, the chances are you might just learn something from them. I should also say, though, they have a lot to learn from you, our graduates today. Never be afraid to speak up when you believe something is wrong. Choose your battles. You can't fight everyone over everything. But speak up. Get yourself a reputation as someone with the courage to voice an opinion, because that might be the most important opinion in the room. It was a very long fight to keep the injustice of Hillsborough in the news. Often it was a lone voice in the newsroom. Sometimes that lone voice was mine, and thank goodness we did our best to stand up for what was right. You have all demonstrated your abilities, your skills, and your drive by arriving here today to receive your awards. We're proud of you, as you should be proud of yourselves. But we also hope that you'll feel proud of us, your university, too. While we're here today to celebrate your successes and achievements, the time that you've been studying with us has also been a period of many achievements for the university. Despite all of the challenges and restrictions that the past couple of years have thrown at us, we have continued to make progress with the ambitious plans of the university. The construction of our new Science, Engineering and Environment building in the heart of the Peel Park campus is now complete. It'll open its doors to welcome students who start in September. Earlier this year, our Energy House labs welcomed a visit from the MP Ed Miliband, Shadow Secretary of State for Climate Change and Net Zero. He was given a tour of the leading research facilities that are developing innovative solutions that support the UK in its mission to reach carbon net zero by 2050. The work taking place in our Energy House labs cuts right across research, policy, skills, and innovation. It directly impacts people's everyday lives while addressing global challenges. And I'm sure you already know that our commitment as a university to finding ways of tackling climate change is unwavering. And perhaps never is that more topical than in this week's heat. Recently, we were named as one of the UK's most sustainable universities. We received a first-class award in the 2021 People and Places University League. We were also named one of the best green spaces in the UK for the third year in a row. The Green Flag Award is the international benchmark of high quality and best practice for parks and green spaces. This one, I think, is terribly, terribly important too. Our commitment to improving social mobility for young people was also recognised this year when the Higher Education Policy Institute's Social Mobility Index ranked Salford at number 6 in England and number 1 in the Northwest. That is up 8 places from the previous year. The findings look at how effective different universities are at delivering social mobility. As well as delivering on the government's levelling up agenda, we're committed to providing students with an education which gives them hands-on experiences that will set them up for life. I'm proud that the University of Salford remains at the cutting edge of world-leading research, innovation, and teaching, working to secure a better future for generations to come. This year, we celebrated our Research Excellence Framework, or REF results. That's the UK's system for assessing the quality of research in UK higher education institutions. We rose an impressive 22 places in that league table. That's published by the Times Higher Education, with 78% of that research rated as world-leading or internationally excellent. Moreover, we were the second highest riser for the impact of our research on the wider economy and society. There, we moved up 36 places. Now, you, our students and alumni, have also been doing the university proud. We love a good success story. More than 30 graduates from Salford's renowned MA and BA fashion design courses have launched a new collaboration with the luxury retailer Harvey Nichols in the Manchester store. Jack Whitaker, final year law student from Salford Business School, was named Future Lawyer of the Year in a national competition. Charlotte France, who studied building surveying at Salford, achieved a milestone moment in her career that's seen her managing the construction and completion of the new £65 million Science, Engineering and Environment building on Peel Park campus. And Hannah Russell received an OBE in the New Year's Honours List in recognition of her services to swimming following her gold and bronze medal success at the Tokyo Paralympic Games last year. Also, someone got in touch with me on Twitter, Jabeda Khatun, because she's just been made Merseyside Woman of the Year, and that's for her work promoting people of colour in the arts. She's also a graduate of Salford University. So please stay in touch and let us know what you get up to in the future, because we really do want to know. We want to follow your progress. Those stories are just a few of the examples of the many amazing things that Salford students and graduates have achieved. This is an exciting and inspiring time to be part of the university community. Today is about you, students from the School of Science, Engineering and Environment, students graduating this year and celebrating your journey with us. It's also about all of the people who've helped you on your journey to receiving your award today. Our team, alongside me, have helped to guide you during your university career and help you to recognise and reach your potential. Your supporters, your families and your friends have also encouraged you along the way, offering emotional, practical, and I dare say often financial support. Now, I think that support deserves our recognition. So graduates, please, could I ask you to stand for a moment? Thank you. So now for all those people here and elsewhere who have helped to inspire and encourage you on your journey, please give a big round of applause. So in a moment, you'll pass across, perhaps you'd like to sit, especially in this heat. I hope you're all okay in those gowns as well. It is swelteringly hot. So in a moment, you're going to pass along this stage. I know some of you might be a bit worried about that, a little bit nervous. I've seen some of your shoes. But take your time, enjoy the moment, because you have earned it. Now, this part of your Salford journey, of course, will end, but a new one begins. From today, you become alumni of this great university, joining a community of more than 200,000 Salford students right across the world. Please keep in touch with us, let us know what you're doing, perhaps how we can help you, and also how you could help us. Remember, this university is your university. Our success is your success, just as your success is ours. Remember how much you've achieved and how far you've come during your time at Salford, from navigating that online learning during a pandemic to finding new ways to develop relationships with your teachers and classmates. You overcame so much with a determination and a willingness to adapt. We are so proud of everything that you have accomplished. You should be too. If you can graduate during or following a pandemic, we believe you can do anything. So finally, I would like you to reflect on your abilities now and your social obligations as graduates and ambassadors of the University of Salford. I'd urge you to work for the benefit of others in the communities that you choose to live in or work in. Be a catalyst for positive change. Seize the opportunities that life gives you. Cherish the memories of your time at Salford, and please use the skills and knowledge that you have gained here to be the best that you can be. With the skills you have, you'll be building a brighter future for all of us. So I'd like to just finish by saying this to each and every graduate here. Be proud of what you've achieved. Be bold in your aspirations. The future is now yours to make. And as we like to say at Salford, go out there and become unstoppable. Congratulations.
Graduates and distinguished guests, we will now start the presentation of the Postgraduate Research Awards from the School of Science, Engineering and Environment, and each student will be presented individually for their award. I would like to invite Joe Sweeney, the Dean of the School of Science, Engineering and Environment, to present the awards.
Before we do the formalities, I want to point out that research degrees in particular have been impacted by the inability to access labs during the pandemic. So I really want to hear big applause for these people who faced real difficulties. If anyone's wearing fur shields, it's fine. Mine didn't catch at all on the carpet. Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Science, Engineering and Environment, I present for the award of Doctor of Philosophy, Improving the Regulatory Framework of Floodplain Development and Management in the United Kingdom, Bator Alam. Developing an improved disaster management framework to enhance resilience in Kuwait, Mishari Al-Faras. The role of sulfates and chloride ions in improved oil recovery in a hybrid smart low salinity flooding technique, Atari Al-Ataibi. Exploring the effects of consumers' trust, a predictive model for satisfying buyers' expectations based on sellers' behavior in the marketplace, Sinan Al-Sheikh. Analysis of construction and stakeholder risks for public-private partnership projects in developing countries, Yoza Badran. A best practice framework for public-private partnership implementation for road projects, a case of Ghana, Richard Boadi. The development of an integrated framework and capability maturity model for the planning and implementation of sustainable rural development projects. Babatunde David. Environmental transfer of radionuclides in a sub-Saharan Africa setting. Rutase Doro. Soil carbon dynamics in the Upper Mersey Estuarine floodplain, northwest England. Implications for soil carbon sequestration. Ozim Enya. The effects of biochar on trace elements and nutrient solubility in the presence of low molecular weight organic acids. Natalie Heaney. A model towards hurricane preparedness. Communication in the state of Florida, USA. Sanjay Jayaswal. The chemotherapeutic potential of Boswellia carterii olerensins. Matthew Jones. Numerical study of nanofluid-based direct absorber solar collector systems with metallic carbon nanoparticles, multiple geometries, and multi-mode heat transfer. Siraton Kuharat. Development of a collaborative, innovative management framework to assist in the utilization of agricultural waste as building materials in Nigeria. Abalade Adewole. A novel hydraulic energy storage and return prosthetic ankle, design, modeling and simulation. Anna Pace. Advancing the use of evolutionary considerations in spatial conservation planning. Stuart Robertson. Pro-inflammatory cytokines as mediators of phenotypic change in bacteria implicated in ventilator-associated pneumonia. Alex Thomsett. The influence of national culture on the preparation, evaluation and negotiation of claims on international construction projects. A constructivist grounded theory. Paul Tracy. And for the award of Doctor of Built Environment, RICS professional education and training for quantity surveyors and the extent to which it is relevant in the current UK built environment market. Stephen Moore. And for the award of Master of Philosophy, Luhaib Aboud. Master of Science Research, Alexander Bunter. Hannah Suthill. And Rosa Wagstaff.
Graduands and distinguished guests, we will now continue to present the presentation of the Postgraduate Awards from the School of Science, Engineering and Environment, and each student will be presented individually for their award. I would like to invite Dr. David Greensmith, Associate Dean International, to present the awards.
Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Science, Engineering and Environment, I present for the award of Master of Architecture, Architecture, Zainab Hussain. Peijuan Zhang. Lena Karim. Master of Science, Advanced Control Systems, Isaac Ajayi. Daniel Cabagoza. Sharenya Levy. Master of Science, Advanced Mechanical Engineering Design, George Barker. Soterios Karhasinas. Petronella Mavunga. Master of Science, Aerospace Engineering, Yasser Erafai. Coraton Charlton, Lee Fave, Hamza Khan, Theo Morand, Master of Science, Audio Production, Thomas Burge, Alexander Dexter Mills, Carter Fleming, Adam Harper, Charlotte Maxwell. Master of Science, Biomedical Science, Fatima Ahmed. Jasmine Akhtar. Maha Al-Maymouni. Hiba Al-Kasab. Zanab Amin Yasmin. Ali Wafa Manya Ovichani Duamepimi. Vanessa Adezi Izitar. Adikemi Hassan. Igbi no Mwan Hia Izi Gubon Wa. Sajid Khan. Florina Mustaf Dibra. Minshal Nawaz. Grant Ozesuman Orbun. Regan Stevenson. Chinedu Iwade. Priyanka Vadithia. Master of Science, Biotechnology, Zain Hanif. Hulamate Kolawol. Amika Onegbu. Master of Science, Building Information Modelling and Digital Built Environments, Supreet Desi. Pat Kewan. Katrina Orsagova. And Stephen Wilding. Master of Science, Building Surveying, Ebenezer Apata. Matthew Jackson. Master of Science, Construction Law and Practice, Lauren Jones. Ben Williamson. Master of Science, Construction Management, Abiola Hafiz Abibola. Mohammed Ahmed. Ibukan Joshua Aramoyewo. Milad El Halou. Ninu Matthew. Lumber Monger. Innocent Obiawiji. Alashola Bunmi Ogagumi. Karthik Kesavan Segea. Master of Science, Cybersecurity, Threat Intelligence and Forensics, Niwer Gikwina. Benjamin Blakely. Master of Science, Data Science, Dotiari Angala Barry. Karine Chinikwenti. Ajay Kahambapati. Meseret Messina. Nicole O'Connell. Honoreode Ogha. Leslie Robinson. Rosemary Palipadin Xavier. Adama Shahu. Oahu Arafia Shahu. Nathaniel Aray Jr. Takar. Godwin Umika. Master of Science, Drug Design and Discovery, Blerona Mustafa. Subha Al-Shari. That's that. Bala Bhargav Podaturi. Ambika Pufalapatu. Master of Science, Environmental Asset and Management, Assessment and Management, Orgenet Maro Akobatsaisa, Asha Umbane, Killian Kena Kum, James Priestley. Master of Science, Gas Engineering and Management, Chidimna Stella Nwabwazi. Master of Science, Health and Global Environment, Nancy Ochin. Aweli Oghal. Mariam Saleh. Nana Oche Mba. Nampring Williams. Master of Science, Industrial and Commercial Combustion Engineering, Fatima Mohammadi Nai Rudsare. Master of Science, Petroleum and Gas Engineering, Victor Ajayi. Havel Bapir. Sophie Dede. Kinmavude Mandokse. Rita Max Igba. Precious Taylor. Master of Science, Project Management in Construction, Sultan Azuz. Suweba Bajoga. Natasha Evans. Collins Eze-Chukwuke. Charity Feakin. Oluwadamilare Samuel Ija Knigi. Chimna Acharem Obiezu. Rebecca Pinheiro. Olabizi Thomas. Nonso Tom Oniwakalu. Master of Science, Quantity Surveying, Patrick Ampoma. Edem Ertem Doate. Carrie Drake. Adam Dyer. Sineisha Gomwa. Aldrina Norbert. Faith Okafu. Chantu Sathinza Sanjafa. Andrew Scott. Alexandra Florina Osinska. Master of Science, Quantity Surveying, Mechanical and Electrical, Rafiq Barnhania. Master of Science, Real Estate and Property Management, Rebecca Addy. James Barker. Derwin Jones. Roosevelt Omar Gibali. Master of Science, Robotics and Automation, Reza Fahade. Saddam Hussein. Master of Science, Safety, Health and Environment, Gilles John. Ashokai David Ammonia. Philip Punthen Purali John. Master of Science, Structural Engineering, Edidong Adet. Sebastian Elliott. Chukwadubem Ezia Bazali. Master of Science, Sustainability, Lydia Hubbard. Master of Science, Transport, Engineering and Planning, Adelaide Sim. Master of Science, Wildlife Conservation, Rebecca Entwistle. Luke Gregory. Daniel Hall. Melissa Lucas. Leah Madinsky. Oliver Morris. Abby Saul. Postgraduate Diploma, Construction Law and Practice, Baba Wanadi Adeladon. Postgraduate Certificate, Construction Management, Andrew Pointer. Master of Engineering, Acoustical and Audio Engineering, Alan Wood Martinez. Master of Engineering, Civil and Architectural Engineering, Richard Walmsley. Master of Engineering, Civil Engineering, Martin Angelov. Jake Billington. Isabel Clements. Thomas Leeworthy. Master of Engineering, Civil Engineering with professional experience, Brandon Cooper. Master of Physics, Shah Ali. Georgia Bradshaw. Jordan Clark. Matthew Clark. Samantha Thomas. Master of Physics with studies in North America, Robert Bridges. Joshua Edwards.
Graduates. Graduates and distinguished guests, we now proceed to the awarding of the undergraduate degrees from the School of Science, Engineering and Environment. And I re-welcome the former speaker back to the podium to introduce the awards.
Okay. Bachelor of Arts with honours Geography, Eva Bamber. James Harsgreaves. Alexander Hippolyte. Georgia Smith. Holly Weston. Bachelor of Engineering with honours, Acoustical and Audio Engineering, Matthew Jones. Bachelor of Engineering with honours, Acoustical and Audio Engineering with professional experience, Jacob Cherrington. Leah Farah. Ryan McGee. Abby Millward. Molly Mitchell. Connor Welham. Dominic Young. Bachelor of Engineering with honours, Aeronautical Engineering, Reis Ahmed. Robert Atkinson. Henry Fielding. Luke Harrison. Rachel Healy. Joshua Hyam. Matthew Mills. Ryan Owen. Bachelor of Engineering with honours, Aeronautical Engineering with professional experience, Alex Miller. Ali Miraj. Bachelor of Engineering with honours, Aircraft Engineering with pilot studies, Xavier Clark. Damil Parak. Devon Patel. Bachelor of Engineering with honours, Automotive and Autonomous Vehicle Technology, Patrick Lavers. Bachelor of Engineering with honours, Civil Engineering, Danish Ali. Mukhtar Barud. Aisha Latif. Bachelor of Engineering with honours, Mechanical Engineering, Leander Diamini. Henry Onagino, Jafar Tarbit. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, Mechanical Engineering with Professional Experience, Mohammed Hussain. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, Petroleum and Mechanical Engineering, Hassan Ali. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Architectural Design and Technology, Faisal Islam. Najmin Parveen, Andrew Ryan, Lucia Stefani. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Architecture, Marianne Ado Addison, Riham Ahmed, Darcy Charnley, George Cordwell, Lara Istanbuli, Amy Mulhall, Farha Rathi, Kurt Sanchez, Jack Smedley, Alexander Ward. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Aviation Technology with Pilot Studies, Rosalie Benjamin, Holly Kershaw, Ben Mordecai, Lynn Malai. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Biochemistry, Joshua Akupam, Zain Ali, Mark Bork, Bethany Hill, Safia Sharif. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Biochemistry with Professional Experience, Tamida Chowdhury, Opeoluwa Oladeili. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Biology, Alex Couchman, Jessica Stables. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Biology with Studies in the USA, Salman Mayat. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Biomedical Science, Kaula Abdallah, Margaret Aguiar, Sophia Ahmed, Halima Amjad, Karin Aquino, Arij Ashraf, Menreen Attar, Sadia Begum, Adam Bletcher, Abu Bakar, Olivia Brown, Kaki Chen, Rita Chowdhury, Benjamin Cotterell, Mohammed Arsan Din, Lauren Farrow, Ellie Fayal, Helena Goddard, Lily Grant, Elisa Horner, Afnan Hussain, Safer Hussain, Iman Khan, Anna Mahmood, Abru Merban, Ikram Mustafa, Adamidi Ogosina, Asbat Rashid, Mark Rayner, Lauren Richards, Alex Ryan, Hafsa Saeed, Samira Saifullah, Bethan Samfai Noden, Sarah Sattar, Robert Slater, Josephine Trenchard. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Biomedical Science with Professional Experience, Shema, Aila Ahmed, Iman Ali, Wafa Ali, Anastasia Isari. Lucy Kerrigan, Rana Mamadova, Zoya Mahmood, Aisha Nazam Ikhak, Courtney Riley, Amelia Savage, Amber Ursa, Oliver Waring. Bachelor of Science with Honours Biomedical Studies, Poonam Gopal. Hajra Kotwal. Bachelor of Science with Honours Building Surveying, Sulayman Arshad. Jacqueline Carney, Daniel Derbyshire, Jonathan Griffiths, Molly McEntee, Zico Singh. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Building Surveying with Professional Experience, Ruth Goldacre. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Computer Networks, Ishan Afzal. Waqar Rashid. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Computer Science with Cybersecurity, Avais Hussain. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Computer Science with Cybersecurity with Professional Experience, Samuel Jones. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Computer Science with Professional Experience, Charles Edward Harold Burgess. Charles Curtis. David Grant. Elliot Humphreys. Ethan Lee. Abdirahman Musi. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Computer Science with Web Development, Samir El-Kout. Adam Jones. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Computer Science with Web Development with Professional Experience, Jake Stopford. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Construction Project Management, Micah Chiltarton Newton. Joshua Dodds. Robert Lundy. K.D. Luo. Cathal McKillop. James Moore. Robert Schofield. Tom Stott. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Construction Project Management with Professional Experience, Alex Quinn. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Environmental Management, Rebecca Bell. Louise Sturman. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Geography, Brendan Deegan. Nicola Harvey. Amelia Reimers. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Human Biology and Infectious Diseases, Mohammed Amin. Jadine Armstrong. Aska Ashraf. Naomi Dunleavy. Anna Ionidi. Nike Kiriakou. Shahin Mia. Faith Perry. Mohammed Shahid. Mary Sloan. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Human Biology and Infectious Diseases with Professional Studies, Anna Barron. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Mathematics, Llewellyn Lomax. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Pharmaceutical Science, Rafri Chowdhury. Linaskari Lunga. Curtis Palmer. Caitlin Redding. Rotendo Tadera. Bachelor of Science with Honours Physics, William Keast. Olivia Regan. Bachelor of Science with Honours Physics with Professional Experience, Elizabeth Chard. Bachelor of Science with Honours Professional Sound and Video Technology, Matthew Breen. Bradley Jones. Bachelor of Science with Honours Property and Real Estate, Naomi Bates. Bachelor of Science with Honours Quantity Surveying, Tabrez Abdullah. Usman Ali. Edward Barnes. Theodore Barr. Joseph Crossfield. Hannah Daly. Morgan Eckersley. Connor Evans. Stephen Fleming. Daniel Gudoich. George Holt Fox. Nabil Khalid. Sean Malone. Mark Newton. Molly O'Brien. Linda O'Hare. Bethany O'Neill. Richard Revel. Lewis Saunders. Sahibi Shabnam. Javan Shaw. Paul Shaw. Johan Speaks. Aftab Rahman. Matthew Ward. Michael Ward. Daniel White. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Real Estate Surveying, Asset Management, Kirsten McIntosh. Jade Quelch. Maxwell Webster. Joanne Wilcox. Sophie Wilson. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Real Estate Surveying, Planning and Development, Penny Ridgeway. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Software Engineering with Professional Experience, Afzal Mohammed. Omotullah Shogoleh. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Web Development, Shahbaz Khan. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Wildlife and Practical Conservation, Kirsty Berry. Maya Frankaya. Carlin Jones. Beth Morgan. Megan Steer. Francis Teasdale. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Wildlife and Practical Conservation with Professional Experience, Gregory Lee. Lucy Morehouse. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Wildlife Conservation and Zoo Biology, Rachel Aldred. Cody Baxter. Alex Bruce. Amy Dawson. Zara Goggins. Megan Hall. Lucy Irwin. Stephen Jones. Gonzalo Martins Bayo Gomez. Robert Tracy. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Wildlife Conservation with Zoo Biology with Professional Studies, Mariam Ayrat. Gabriella Dewey. Bethan Goodrich. Nevan Hammond. Alicia Huartari. Amy Sexton. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Zoology, James Rogan. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Zoology with Professional Studies, Katie Binns. Joel Harrison. Bachelor of Science, Ordinary, Architectural Design and Technology, Rabia Mustafa. High National Certificate, Construction, Mo Anisi. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Architecture, Laura Janica. Master of Science, Construction Management, Ibukun Ayamalowo. Master of Science, Safety, Health and Environment, Edig Honholon, Edekopei. Master of Laws, International Commercial Law, Emma Opong. Master of Science Management, Chidibere Daniel. Master of Science, Procurement, Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Regina Alango Mison. Master of Science, Biomedical Science, Janae Downer.
Graduates and guests, that concludes the presentation of the awards. Before I invite the Chancellor to close the ceremony, I would like to inform you that there will be a group photograph of all the graduates outside the theatre on the piazza, just outside when you come in. Therefore, can I ask all guests to remain in their seats until all the graduates have left the theatre? And graduates, can you please follow the academic procession straight out of the theatre to the piazza for the photograph? Thank you very much. I would like to now invite the Chancellor, Lucy Meacock, to close the ceremony.
Well, what an unforgettable day this has been. Thank you so much for being here, especially with all this heat, and for staying until the end. As we were just saying, there's going to be a big photo taken outside now, which is really one to treasure for the days ahead. So please stay with us just to get that photo done, and then go and have a wonderful celebration with your friends and family. It's been so lovely to meet those of you that I've managed to meet today, and thank you for choosing Salford. You are obviously a great credit to us. Thank you. So on behalf of the University of Salford, I'd like to say many congratulations to each and every one of our graduates. I'd like you to stand, please, the graduates only. And this is the moment where I ask you to put on your hats. What a wonderful moment that is, to see you all in those hats looking very fine indeed. So let's go outside and get a picture taken all together. I declare this congregation closed. May I ask everyone to stand? Thank you.